G'day, it's Rob here again. Well, just recently I got asked a question by a person who's been a machinist for quite a while, and the question surprised me. It was regarding hex keys or Allen keys, and these are widely used these days, particularly on motorbikes and motorcycle engines and things like that. And the question was, how do you refurbish the end of an Allen key when it gets all worn and deformed? As this one here is, it's rounded off on the corners, and of course what happens is with an Allen key, when it goes in, it's got to be a snug fit for it to grip properly. You're gripping in a very shallow area, and I mean these things get crap in them, you know, particularly motorbikes. They get filled up with grit and stuff, and so you've got to clean them out, and you never get it all out. So over time, your Allen keys will wear when they encounter that grit. Now this is the working end for most of the keys. You can see it's pretty sloppy, you know. It shouldn't be like that. And what will happen is, once this rounds off, if you use it in an Allen-headed bolt or a hex bolt cap screw, it will just tear the flats and the corners out, and you'll finish up rounding everything off. This will get worse, and this will be destroyed, and you'll have trouble getting the bolt out. So the question was, how do you restore these, reface it? Well, it's very simple, and all you have to do is basically grind it back. Grind back the end with a grindstone. I mean, the guy said, you know, should I cut it off with an angle grinder? And I said, no, you don't have to do that. So I'll explain what we do. Right, to do this, you just need a grinder of some sort, a bench grinder with a reasonably fine stone. And the important thing when grinding these back is do it slowly and keep the end cool. You don't want to get the end red hot. Just take it gradually. You've only got to go back a little bit. So, yeah, grind it back very gently. Keep cooling it in the water. Don't let it get red hot. Don't ever try and re-temper these, re-harden these, because you'll almost certainly make them brittle. So you're better off just to go slowly and cool it down, and it'll just be done in a matter of seconds. We'll start it up and do it. Now you want it a little steady just to keep it in position. You can see how it's sparking. It's very high carbon content. But you never let it get red hot. Just keep grinding it back until you get rid of all the rounded sections on the sides. By looking at the end, you'll get an idea of how well you're going. You should be able to see nice, clean hexagonal with no rolled over edges. That's looking pretty good. So yeah, you don't take off any more than you absolutely have to. That's perfect. Look at that. That's beautiful. So as easily as that, we've now restored that to pristine condition. Now there's a little bit of a burr on the edge. Once again, if you get it red hot, it will smear the end and expand the thing out. You don't want to have that happening. Now you can just slightly touch it on a bit of emery paper just to take any little burrs off, but this is where, if you've got a grinder, a bench grinder, it's always a good idea to have a wire buff on the other end. They always come with two stones, well, nearly always, but in reality, one stone is good enough. You're much better off having a wire wheel on the other end. So I'll just run this over the wire wheel, and that will deburr it, and the job will be finished. Really simple. Perfect. So now our little Allen key should fit the cap head bolt perfectly, which it does. Just as good as the other end. Well, better actually, that's got a little bit of wear in it. So yeah, it's as easy as that to restore your Allen keys, your hex keys. Avoid damaging bolts that you're trying to take out, and avoid getting yourself into a fix by tearing the inners out of the cap screw. Okay, well that's it. I hope that helped you out, and yeah, that's it. See you next time.